I am Sherry Griffith, your virtual specialist for middle grades health and physical education. In this webinar series, we will be focusing on strategies for accommodating learners. The content of this presentation is aligned to the state of Georgia's Teacher Keys Effectiveness System for Performance Standards 2, 3, 4, and 8. Instructional planning, instructional strategies, differentiated instruction, and academically challenging environment. The purpose of this webinar series is to help educators to accommodate learners' differences in needs while facilitating instruction. This includes using effective strategies and resources during instructional planning, using relevant research-based instructional strategies to engage students and to facilitate the students' acquisition of key knowledge and skills, to provide appropriate content for developing skills and for differentiating instruction which challenges and supports each student's learning, and for creating a student-centered academic environment in which teaching and learning occur at high levels and students are self-directed learners.
Top five! Top five! Top five! Top five! Top five! Top five!
Instructors can then begin to conclude their mini-lesson by allowing students to compare and contrast their own resting heart rates with those on a chart like the one displayed, at which time students can take their pulse again for 15 seconds and multiply by 4 to calculate their resting heart rates and analyze which heart rate they believe is a more accurate determination and why. They can also be introduced to and calculate their target heart rates with the enduring understandings that 50% is equivalent to 1/2 or 0.5, just as half a dollar is 50 cents, and that 70% is also equivalent to 0.7. For optimal facilitation of this lesson, students can record the data they have been collecting. To accommodate individual learners' needs and differences, this lesson can be facilitated in smaller portions over several days throughout a unit, perhaps learning about target heart rates on another day. In my classroom, students participate in engaging scenarios. For example, after learning how to calculate their target heart rates, understanding that they are to calculate their heart rates before, during, and after exercise, and understanding the importance of aerobic capacity in striving and planning to achieve a goal of 50% of activity time spent in MVPA, students are presented with the engaging scenario that they are a team of doctors who will be measuring and recording the data of heartbeats per minute before, during, and after exercise, using the prior resting heart rate recordings documented at the 3-point line, collecting the rest of the data throughout the lesson, and then returning to the 3-point line for their medical convention after the lesson to share their findings. Teams will relocate to fitness stations such as the ones on the screen to participate in MVPA, record their findings at designated stations, analyze how their heart rates have changed, draw conclusions, and share their findings, which can also be completed throughout a unit for effective teaching and learning to occur. Instructors can design fitness stations with or without equipment. For example, the jumping jack station can be for jump roping instead, or both. Instructors can even facilitate stations where students practice motor skills, manipulative skills required for team sports, or movement patterns such as dribbling a basketball while traveling, running while changing direction, hopping, or dancing. Instructors can facilitate the calculation of heart rates as students participate in a variety of cardiovascular activities, warm-up and cool-down activities, or having students to determine the intensity of various physical activities. Additionally, instructors can facilitate learning opportunities for students to track activity over time, set goals, explore and elaborate upon which physical activities impact specific muscle groups, challenge students to further analyze and evaluate their findings, as well as have students to create fitness plans to demonstrate and achieve lifelong learning skills and the capacity to maintain a health-enhancing level of physical activity and fitness. Please visit the Georgia Department of Education community website at community.gadoe.org for more helpful tips to collaborate, connect, share thoughts, or resources for teachers and administrators. Thank you for viewing, and we hope you enjoyed our